Coach, we know a lot about SMU being high powered over the years, but 18 points a game they're allowing on defense. So, what have you seen kind of allow them to take that step defensively this year?
Yeah, thanks for ruining my lunch right there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, now we're getting ready to play a really good group again. You know, say that a lot as a coach because you want to have respect for these teams, but we really are seeing teams that deserve that respect. They've done well in the transfer portal. You know, the portal's been good to them. Their NIL game's strong, and they at number 40 has been there for about 3 years, and he's been outstanding the whole time. But now they got a bunch of guys that are just like him up front and linebacker and in the secondary. So they're all from some of the predominant big conferences guys, I guess, and they've done well. So that's what I see. I see a strong unit, not overly complicated, which you know, sometimes that's a pain as a coach. You go, wow, what are they doing? Well, it's worse when you say they don't have to do all that. That means they got really good players.
How does going into a game against the offense that they have that is fast and scoring a lot of points, how do you approach a game like that?
Well, you know, you know that you've got to find a way to go score points, and that's our issue right now is we're not scoring enough points. That's the name of the game. You got to outscore the other team. Now, there doesn't have to be any magical number. It doesn't have to be 50. It doesn't have to be 3. It just has to be more than they've got. But you know that there's going to be, you know, realistically, they're going to score some. Okay. So as good as I think our defense will go play, we know that we've got to go score some points. And what you got to do is you just got to keep that mindset that, you know, if it does, sometimes the other team starts scoring, it becomes a scoring game. Everybody loosens up and says, okay, we got to go play. So, you know, it's concerning. They play fast. I know Coach, you know, Harold's talking about that, and you know, that will give you maybe more possessions of them, you know, if they play faster than teams that milk the clock down. So that's kind of good for us. But, you know, we've got the potential. We're just not doing it in enough, you know, phases. We've gotten better every week, you know, statistically, you know, for whatever that's worth. We are moving the ball better. Guys are starting to make more plays. We're making less mistakes. We're just still not scoring enough points. We obviously left a lot of points on the board, you know, out there last week. And this week we will not be able to do that and have a realistic chance of winning the game.
Talking to you in the middle part of the bye week, so do you feel like y'all kind of accomplished the goals y'all set last week as far as an offense?
You know, for the bye week, we did lay out a few things, and we've had good practices, which it does start with that, you know, because again, you know, good practices don't guarantee you're going to play well. Bad practices pretty much do guarantee you're not going to play very well. So we have gotten a few kids healed up a little bit. I think they're fresher than they've been. I think the enthusiasm is there every bit. We kind of said we're going to wipe the slate clean, we're going to start over, 0-0. They're excited about playing. You know, it's a good situation for us. Thursday night game at home, you know, national TV. That's what the kids like. They're excited about that. I know the coaching staff's excited about coaching in a game like that. It's a game that could get a lot of the bad taste out of your mouth from the beginning of this season. So we are going to shoot our shot. I'm telling you, we're going to shoot our shot. We got nothing to lose. And I'm sure that the student body's going to be ready to go. They got spring break or fall break here to rest up and get back going. It's a night game in Downey-Ficklin. So I know that it's hard on the out-of-towners to make the Thursday night games. But I'm pretty confident the Pirate Group they'll support pretty good. It'll be loud. And if we just give them something to cheer about, I feel sure they will.
I feel like if you guys have been pretty successful starting a game, coming out of the second half, I don't know if that's maybe kind of some scripted stuff on offense, but how have you kind of talked about bringing that along throughout the whole game, kind of playing on schedule sometimes?
That part has been better. You know, I think, you know, I give Alex Flynn a lot of credit for that. You know, I think that's the one thing that we have done better since he's kind of started the game is that I think he's started 3 games now. And we've scored on the first drive 2 of the 3, and we scored on the second drive the one we didn't score on in that one. So that is something we've always wanted to be. You know, that goes back to the old Bill Walsh stuff about get the lead, make everybody catch up to you, and then you can dictate the way the game goes. We just gotta keep scoring more. You know, it's a game where we gotta score a bit more. Some of it I think is because maybe we do script that part out, and maybe the kids know that part of the game plan, but, you know, I don't know that you change that much during the game, so I don't really know that it holds that much stock, but I think our guys are just still really into playing, and I think they're very eager and they want to do well. So the energy's there at the beginning of the game. We got to just keep that going, I guess. I think we've let the situations dictate too much to us. For example, not to keep going back to the last game, but when we didn't score right there before the half, the touchdown that we should have had, we settled for a field goal. You know, instead of coming in like, okay, we're down one, which coach was kind of saying, hey, we got a game going here. I felt like I looked them in the face and they were already disappointed. You know, I was like, hey, well, we got 3, you know, let's go with 3. 3's better than 0. You know, you could have gotten 0. Then we came out in the second half. Okay, we kind of got them going. We took it right down the field in like 4 plays. We were first to go from the 3. We didn't score, and they told me the sideline just was deflated, man, with the kids. So, you know, we were getting them over there to get them on the phone. Hey, there's a lot of football to be played. Even if we'd have scored, we'd have had to go score again. So we're kind of in that stage now. So the open day, you know, a lot of the talk was about, let's play with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Let's play. If we can get it to the 1-inch line, I know we can score. Okay, you start scoring, it leads to playing better, and then the other team having to do something that maybe causes them to make some mistakes.
What do you feel like Mason's at right now? Just, you know, 2 snaps last game, and how do you feel like he's kind of handling everything?
You know, he's handling it good, though. Obviously, you know, he's disappointed because everybody, you know, wants to be the guy. And then once you are the guy, you know, and then you're not the guy, it's even worse, I think. But he's handled it well. He's practicing really well. I look for him to play more this week. I would like to have gotten him in more last week. It's just the game didn't dictate that. We did put him in with the intentions of running the quarterback. They were a very good goal line, short yardage defense. They really stack it up in there. We thought we'd get the extra blocker with him. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have put him in there. He didn't see the whole play. We were in a wrong formation, so he got blown up on that. Then, you know, we went back to Alex. But, you know, he handles that well. He's been the most loyal of anybody I've ever been around. You know, he could have left this program. A lot of people do. At quarterback, they don't stay long unless they're the guy. He stayed. He's waited his turn. His turn's still coming. You know, I was telling a story the other day, not that y'all care about this either, but I was recruiting a guy. I don't guess we can say his name, but his dad's name's Hasselback. And so, you know, he played in the NFL for many years. His brother did. He's on ESPN all the time. And so I was up and I was watching his kid play, and he was telling me a story that he never started till his last year at Boston College. You know, he said, yeah, my wife, she's famous. She was like an All-American lacrosse player, went to the Olympics, you know, has done all this stuff. Nobody knew who I was. I can't believe she went out with me. You know, I was a nobody. She was the big thing on campus. I'm thinking like, wow, boy, guys don't wait till their senior year to start anymore. Plus the guys that have NFL talent. But, you know, it used to be like that a little bit more before it was all this, well, if I don't get you know, everything I want, I leave. They're changing high schools. They're changing junior highs now, I think. You know, they're changing Pop Warner leagues like that. So Mason's been a great teammate to everybody. He and Flynn have been good friends. They've been in that room as the backups together. They formed a relationship like that. So I can't say enough good about him. There's going to be some good things happen for him. I know people are probably tired of me saying that, but it is going to. If I didn't really believe that, I wouldn't bring it up. Something good's getting ready to happen for him. And you know, could be this Thursday, and we sure need a lift, so we're ready for somebody to do it. So just love the kid, love the way he's working, and I think he's still ready to go.
Coach, over the past few games, you've kind of seen Sowell.
Yes,
I'm saying
Chase.
that right. So he's really started to elevate. You've kind of seen that in practice too.
We have. You know, Chase was a good pickup for us in the portal. We know we got hurt in the portal probably better, you know, more than we'd like to have. But he was one of the good ones. Now, you know, we kind of took more younger kids out of the portal this time instead of the one and done type guys. And we had big plans for him when he got here. You know, he wasn't here for spring. He wasn't here for most of the summer. And then the Michigan game, like the second series, he gets concussed. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of put him back. But we thought it's coming. And I think the last 2 weeks it's really showed that he could be a big-time player here again. He's got a lot of years left, he's young, so he's had a good week of practice, and we're ready for him. But I think we've got some talent in that receiver room. We'd just like to get a little more consistency out of them.
Anything else?